How's it going, everybody? This is Ray with the Houston Film Fanatics, and we are talking all things School of Rock today. I've got a couple of awesome cast members here from the show. Guys, if you will, please introduce yourselves and tell everybody the characters you play.
Hi, I'm Emily Borromeo, and I play Patty DeMarco.
And I'm Matt Bittner, and I play Ned Schneebly.
The real Ned Schneebly. Absolutely. Fantastic. Well, I saw the show. It was so much fun. What has it been like for you guys bringing the School of Rock to audiences throughout this tour?
Thank you so much for coming. This show is a blast. It's so fun. It's based off the movie, the famous Jack Black movie, and it's got a score by Andrew Lloyd Webber, so we are rocking out, having a great time, and everyone has loved it so far, so we love bringing the joy.
Yeah, and the kids who are in the show, they really rock too. Like, they actually play their instruments and are quite talented, and it gets the audiences really going, so that's been really fun.
Yeah, and the kids are amazing. What has it been like? I mean, even when they, come to the show and they're taking part and they are playing their own instruments, I mean, that's got to be a crazy process finding kids that have that kind of crazy talent, and then B, having them be actors on top of that. What has that experience been like working with them and seeing them throughout the tour?
It's so amazing. These kids are so talented. They have endless energy. It's really fun to travel with them and see them grow up and create friendships together. And they're kind of like our little brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I like that. They're so talented. I mean, and that alone should be enough to get people into the theater to come see this because, they're fantastic. The rest of you guys are also fantastic. I don't want to downplay the adults' roles in this show because you guys are all great. So tell me, what do you guys like about the show? What do you think it is about School of Rock that makes people keep coming back for more?
Well, the thing that I like about it the most is that you've got the story of these kids, which is like really highlighted in the musical more so than the movie. You actually follow their journey a bit more, and because of that, you get to see their story of going from having all this pressure on them to achieve and be excellent and all this stuff, to sort of find their own voice and their own freedom. And I think that story is worth telling, and I really enjoy that part. Yeah.
Well, one of the things that I noticed is you guys definitely get the audience going. And I know we talked a little bit about this a second ago off camera, but there were people that were just going crazy, dancing in their seats. I mean, I've never really seen an audience do that at a theater, at a musical. What have the crowds been like for you guys?
Oh, they've been great. It really feels like a rock concert when you come see our show. So we love it when people are clapping and cheering, singing along, dancing in their seats.
Now, okay, so you kind of get an opportunity to play a little bit. I mean, there's not really so much a villain, but you are sort of a villainous character. How is that, taking on that kind of role?
It's so fun. I love it. It's always fun to play the villain, right? She's not really a villain. Let's set the record straight here a little bit. Patty is a little bit misunderstood, in my opinion.
She totally everything she says is right on.
Right?
This is true. You're like the voice of reason during the show.
That's what we like to call me, the voice of reason, and but she gets a bad reputation because she's kind of, pushing and poking the main character who you have to love, and you're rooting for him, so naturally you're rooting against me.
So you're like the angel on our shoulder, and every other cast member is like a bunch of little devils.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, you do a great job. Now, I love, again, if you guys have seen the movie, you kind of know what to expect. I love that your character finally gets to break out of his shell and kind of show us his true colors towards the end of the show. That's got to be fun for you, right?
That's my favorite part of the show, is when I get to come back in the death metal makeup and the whole costume. And this costume, like, there's all these little safety pins all over it, and that was something that happened sort of by accident when we were figuring out the costume. It's so much fun.
Do you get to choose your costume for that? Do you have some input on, man, can we goth this up some more?
No. It's all been set since we did it back in Rochester, but they actually let me have a lot of say in sort of how it was set up, which has been really fun. And the boots are awesome and heavy.
Well, it's heavy metal, so that's the lifestyle. You've got to wear the heavy, crazy clothes. Now, there is a lot of parts of this show that I have actually been humming all morning. Specifically, of course, the Stick It to the Man song. Sure. Do you guys walk around just having wake up, just humming Stick It to the Man? Because I've been doing it literally since I walked out of the theater last night.
Yeah, I actually, for some reason, get the faculty quadrille stuck in my head a lot, which is a part of the play.
You and
Where
so
all-
many others.
Where all the teachers stand around and sing about how they're really troubled by this new teacher. And it's like one of the more traditional musical theater tunes. And
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it gets stuck in my head all the time.
Well, speaking of the faculty quadro on the faculty, I got to give a shout out to our adult cast members because, the kids always get the love, but the adults are working so hard. They're playing multiple characters. They're fantastic, so talented.
Yeah, no, I agree. And you guys all do a fantastic job. It is so fun. And, it's funny, yes, the kids do get a lot of the love, but, in the grand scheme of things, the adults are the ones that are carrying the show from scene to scene. So, you guys are wonderful in the show.
Thank you.
And beyond that, I just want to give like a little tiny shout out. I feel like the true heroes of the whole tour are definitely the crew.
Oh, yeah.
These guys and gals, and when we wrap up in every city Sunday night, they spend the entire night loading everything into trucks, fly ahead of the trucks, and then as soon as the trucks get there, immediately unload the whole thing and have to have it ready by Tuesday night. And
Yeah.
when you see how much stuff is backstage,
Yeah.
they're true champions.
incredible.
They're the unsung heroes of all theater, I'm telling you. Now, one thing I did notice, and again, I was the person I went with last night to see the show was kind of slapping me. They were like, "Don't bring that up." I'm like,
Bring it up.
Why is
Say,
there?
what is it?
Is there no cowbell in this show? I'm like, serious. I was like, wait, it's a rock show. Shouldn't there be at least a little cowbell? Just even somebody running it. I'll play if you guys need a cowbell. Note, I'm excellent at that. It's my one talent. But I mean, I was like, let's get some cow. I saw a triangle in there.
There's a little triangle in the classical music class.
Oh, would be nice.
For the
Hey, I'm just saying, future shows, guys.
James, the security guy, was like,
Pretty awesome. Just something to think about, okay? So, just to quickly wrap up, why should everybody go see this show?
It's fun. It's awesome. I personally promise you that you're going to have a great time.
yeah, I think there's something for everybody in there. And if you think like, oh, School of Rock, the musical, kids playing rock instruments, I'm more of a traditionalist, you do get that Andrew Lloyd Webber sort of like twist on everything, so you're going to like it.
Well, it's a lot of fun, guys. Please check it out. Tickets are available now. Go to the Hobby Center's website. They've got the hookup for you right there. Show's in town through February the 4th. And please go check out School of Rock. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.
Stick it to the man.